This was a team that had a lot of success last year, and I think a lot of people outside the program will see, Kenny Pickett was really good, and that kind of led things for Pitt. How do you feel like the defense is poised to maybe take on some of that load? I mean, obviously you got guys battling to replace Kenny, but to be the reason that this team has success again.
I mean, we are held to a very high standard by all the coaches. So, I mean, everything that happened last year, we accept that happened, but we moved on. So, just coming in with the defense, we have a standard, and that standard is to be ACC champions. So, I mean, I feel like we're not really stepping up. We're just where we're at because that's our standard.
You talked to us during spring practices about how you and Solomon used to be on the sidelines talking about, like, we want our time. And what was it like being out there today, and flying around and it started to come to reality that this is going to be you at Heinz Field in a few months?
Dang, that's a good question right there. That's a really good question. Being out there today, it was definitely really fun just to see how it felt to be on that field. And, what we was talking about, we already knew it was coming. So, I mean, we was very prepared. I mean, it wasn't like I was shocked to be out there. I mean, it's something I planned for it. I feel like I was being matured to be by all the coaches. So, I mean, it was pretty fun out there. But, I mean, there's no pressure. I knew I was supposed to be out there, so it's good.
I'm sure you know how hard you've been working, but what was it like to pick up that award from your teammates and coaches?
I seen John Patrician win it last year, and I wasn't able to participate in last year's spring ball, so I knew when I came back, I said, that's the award I'm aiming for that spring, because I know that's given to the most improved player. And I felt like I put in the work in the last 14 practices to get that award. That's what I aimed for, and I was very happy and honored for Coach Narduzzi and all the defensive coaches to see that in me. And, that's it probably. Yeah, that's it.
What are you doing better now than maybe you weren't doing last season?
I feel like athletically, I feel like I had it all. Mentally is really where I've improved. And the coaches, I keep going back to the coaches because, they just always been on me, gave me the hardest, I don't even know how to say it, but they just, pushing me to be better mentally, because athletically I had it. It was just mentally I needed to grow. And, yeah. That's one thing I think I improved on was mentally. Mentally picking up the game, understanding stuff, not being too hard on myself. That's probably it.
I know you guys are trying to turn the page on last season, but what's it like just entering the year? You've got the patches and see it around the Heinz Field just as the defending ACC champions. Is there any different feeling to it being a part of a program like that?
It's definitely a good feeling to know what we did last year. It's momentum for this year. So, I mean, I wouldn't really like to say like we forgot about last year. We're just trying to make our mark as our team that we are right now.
Your coaches always talk to us, whether it's Pat Narduzzi or Randy Bates, about playing fast and not thinking as much and playing fast. How did you feel like you played as far as speed-wise and your comfort level working out there?
I think that's where I played football the best at, is playing fast and just see ball, get ball. So that's really why I play the best. That's why I came here, because this is the only defense in the country that I know does this at a high level. So that's why I came here.
You said coming into spring that your goal was to win the Conway Award. I mean, what's your goal in this next stage of the offseason?
Team-wise, I want to win everything, win every game, 1 week at a time. Personally, I want to put myself up there with some of the best linebackers in the country. I want to be able to provide for my family out of this career. So it's anything that has to do with that, that's where I want to be at.
Anything final?
You get that ring on?
Huh?
You get that ring on?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.